Welcome to the book reading program of 3ABN Australia Radio. Does your faith need a boost? Do you think that miracles only happened in Bible times? Think again. Compiled by Remnant Publications, the book Get Ready for a Miracle recounts true stories that prove that when we step out in faith, God displays His power in undeniable ways. Here is our reader, Sandra Ashton.
This story is entitled, When the Spirit Moves. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 6 to 7 says, Therefore humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that He may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you. We were in New York City with the entire school doing outreach for a week. Part of that outreach included passing out an inspirational magazine called Peace Above the Storm. Everyone had a backpack full of these magazines. In total, the group was carrying about 28,000 pieces. We were sleeping on the floor of a church in Manhattan, and before we left each morning, we broke into groups of 2 or 3 and prayed that with each piece of literature, an angel would be assigned. This meant that no matter who took or who wound up with a piece of literature, an angel would go with it. After our prayer, we set out. On this day, we were standing right by a group of really nice hotels near Central Park. Things were going quite smoothly until suddenly a rather large, very intimidating man confronted one of the students. He looked at the magazine and then began to yell, "I don't want you passing out this stuff." Then he snatched the whole stack and walked away. The student who had lost the stack began to pray for the man, that the Lord would move upon his heart. Almost immediately, the man stopped in his tracks and turned around. The student cringed as the man approached him with determined steps. In earnest, the student began to pray for the Lord's protection. Just as abruptly as before, the man engaged him. "I am sorry for treating you that way. What I did was wrong. To make it up to you, I will help you finish passing them out." Everyone was amazed at the moving of the Holy Spirit so plainly that day. The man continued passing out the magazines with zeal and conviction, talking to everyone he saw. A reflection associated with this story comes from Christ's Object Lessons, page 61. Through conflict, the spiritual life is strengthened. Trials well borne will develop steadfastness of character and precious spiritual graces. The perfect fruit of faith, meekness, and love often matures best amid storm clouds and darkness. When the Spirit Moves was written by Debbie Baker, President of Heritage Academy in Monterey, Tennessee. You can visit heritagetn.org for more information.
You've been listening to the book reading program by 3ABN Australia Radio, featuring Get Ready for a Miracle. For more information about this book, visit remnantpublications.com.